Hello YouTube. Today is Thursday and I thought I'd drink a bit of beer, even though I normally do it on Fridays. Thought I'd do it today. Um, there are a number of reasons for that. Number one is that I'm insane and I change things all the time. Oh, by the way, if you hear the song in the background, it's Assemblage 23 with Damaged, which is a fucking awesome song. Love that song. Yeah, about that. Anyway, back to the beer drinking and explanation part. Yeah, so another reason is that, you know, I don't really have anything to do tomorrow, so, you know, I have day off, so it doesn't matter if I drink a bit of beer and, you know, get a bit tipsy. Not that I suspect I will be, but, you know. Anyway, the third reason is that tomorrow afternoon a bunch of friends are going to come over. Actually, they're my role-playing group, and, you know, we're going to spend the weekend playing role-playing games and, you know, talking a bunch of crap. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of a busy weekend, but, you know, I'm going to have a blast, I suppose. I hope, at least. Yeah, it's been a while since I saw one of these guys. The other two are sort of people I meet a bunch of times every week. But, you know, it's been a while since we got together and played a bunch of role-playing games, so we'll see about that. Anyway, let's go on to the beer drinking part of this, and I'll talk a bit more later. The beer of today is the fourth beer in the sort of Nils Oscar series. It is India Ale, not India Pale Ale for some reason, but India Ale. Anyway, so I'm gonna do what I sort of normally do and read the back of the label. Since it's in Swedish, I will sort of make a quick translation. I don't do it word by word, but I just sort of summarize what it says. Anyway. 1820 började England exportera ett speciellt öl till Indien, det kallas för India Ale. För att klara den långa transporten var det kraftigt humlat. Nils Oscar India Ale är en modern tolkning av klassisk India Ale. Ölet baseras på humlesorten Amarillo som tydligt markerar sin närvaro i ölet. Aromen har drag av tropiska frukter och citrus. Nils Oscar India Ale är övergöst på pilsner, münchner och karamellmalt. Passar till nästan all mat, men är givetvis utsökt även på egen hand. Basically, it says that in the 1820s, England started to export a special type of beer to India. They call it India Ale in order to last for the long transport. The beer was heavily hopped, and Nils Oscar India Ale is a modern interpretation of a classic India Ale. It's based on Amarillo hops that clearly marks its presence in the beer. And the aroma has notes of tropical fruits and citrus. It's made out of Pilsner, Münchner and caramel malts. It says it's suitable for almost all types of food, but of course it's delicious on its own. Yeah. We would have to turn the music down much. Okay, so that didn't make much difference, I think. Anyway, let's open the bottle. There's definitely a pretty strong aroma of citrusy type of smell. I also think that you can sort of smell the hops. Anyway, let's pour it up in a glass. Okay, so I think I know now why they don't call it India Pale Ale, because it's not really pale, it's more of an, I guess you could call it an amber color. As usually it doesn't show up quite right in the camera. It's really kind of deep amber color. Anyway, smell it a bit more. Yeah, sort of citrus is the way that I would describe this smell. Let's taste it. Yeah, there's a lot of bitterness in there. You can't really sort of, it has a kind of full flavor. It's mostly sort of hops and yeah, mostly hops. You can sort of taste the darker malts in this, but it's not really not that obvious. All around, pretty good. And I have to say that this far, I'm pretty satisfied with the product that Nils Oscar has to offer. The next week is going to be the last episode of the sort of mini-series on Nils Oscar beers. After that, let's see what we can find out, but I have to say that this far I'm pretty satisfied with what they're offering. Now, on to some the usual me talking a bunch of crap. Now, this weekend, as I said, I will be role playing, and I will be running a session of Götterdämmerung, which I believe I have mentioned before. And I will try to make a recap of that session. I will probably make two parts. One sort of introduction to the series and a bit to the game, and then I'll do a recap of the session which I will be running this coming weekend. So look forward to that, I guess. Also, this is actually my 20th video. So, and the majority of those, no, not the majority of those videos, I've sort of put out a lot of videos recently. So it seems that I'm here to stay now this time. Let's drink to that. Yeah, so I guess that's all for this time. Look forward to seeing the recaps coming up during next week, Sunday. I'm going to try and get them out by Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. There's stuff to do next week, so we'll see. And you know, I'll see you when I see you. Cheers. And yeah, cheers and have a good week. Bye.